Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a tutorial. We're going to do the flip reset. So this one is really simple actually. It's similar to the air dribble like tutorial where you roll the ball, of course, up the wall and you give yourself some space before you jump. So for example, the setup would look like this. The ball and you give yourself space. What I like to do is I stop here like that and then I go. So it's like a little pause. All you gotta do, a little pause like that. You just lightly tap the brake. The reason why you give yourself some space is because it makes it easier for you to read the ball. So like if you get too close, it can be done. Hold on, I just stopped by out of habit. But if you could do this, it definitely works. But typically, it's easier to just kind of, like, wait. It's more like a guaranteed, like, easier way of going at it. Especially for newer players who are learning how to do the flip reset. It's better recommended if you take your time with it. So again, hit the ball and you stop. Well, not stop, but you slow down. Like that. Then you jump. So the jump depends on where the ball is. You want to jump as light as possible, technically, for most of your shots. But the reason why is because if you jump too hard, sometimes you might overshoot it like this. So if you jump lightly, you're guaranteed to be more behind the ball. There are some instances where you have to jump farther out like that. I held the A button longer. You lightly press the A button for this. That's all you gotta do. You gotta make sure that your muscle memory is good enough to where you can consistently do a small light jump. Because there are times where you want to jump lighter, but the problem is you hold down on the A button for too long and then you overshoot it, and that's not good. Like this. See, I kind of overshot it. I mean, you can fix it if you're, more mechanically better, like, in the air. But a lot of new players, sometimes adjusting in the air is really hard. So, just to make it simple, press A lightly. So you only have, like, one linear direction to go to. Because obviously, I can curve around like this around the ball and do a flip reset, but newer players might not be able to do that, so it's better to do this. Just go straight at the ball instead. And overall, though, that's the best way to do it, honestly, is to be more straight at the ball. Like this. So, the next thing is, really quick, is getting to the ball. You just do this. That's it. If you can do an air dribble, or you can control yourself in the air to hit the ball in the air like that, you'll do a flip reset. Because all you need to do, get to the ball, and then turn your car right before you touch the ball. So that your four wheels on the ball. So it's like this, then turn really quick, and then land on the ball. So the next step is where you want to land on the ball. You want to land on the ball where your car is kind of like behind it, but not so far under the ball either. Like, that's an okay one, but if you go too far under, like this, you might not have like a good angle to hit the ball really well. So you want to be like over here instead, like that. It's a little bit like different. Like, it may not be that noticeable, but focus on like only the nose of your car is really where is under the ball. Everything else is like out in front of it, or behind it, I mean. Because if you do it like that, you'll have like a better chance of hitting the ball. And you see where you're going to hit the ball, right? You want to hit the ball straight. More forward. So that's why you want to reset with the ball, like, or with your car, like, kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like, yeah, it's not totally under the car, I mean, under the ball. You're kind of like, the bottom facade of the ball, like the front of the ball. So, if I can find a chart like an example of like a picture of like the good flip reset spot, then I'll definitely post it on the screen. But which it'll make it easier for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, after you land the shot, you land the flip reset. Obviously, the last part is flipping into the ball. So this is subjective. You can flip it to whatever you want. It depends on what's going on with the defender. If he's challenging really quickly, then you maybe want to throw it up really quickly, you know? Or if you know you have some space, why not do like, kind of like flip and then, you know, like a delay, you know? Kind of like fall into it and then hit it. Dead. And if you become really good at it, you can do like a double flip reset, which I'll make a separate tutorial for that as well. But a double flip reset is obviously really difficult. I'm not fully consistent with it yet, but I can do it quite often. But I'm not pulling it off now. But yeah, it's challenging at first, the double flip reset, but it actually gets a lot easier once you understand when you should flip and then how you should flip for the double. But I'm not going over it this video. I'll do that for a next tutorial. So yeah, so this is it for the flip reset tutorial. I hope this helps. Once again, it's very simple. There's not a lot of movement. It's literally just stop, drive up to the ball. Let me do it easier. So you kind of like slow down, jump, turn. That's it. And you flip into it. That was garbage, but you get the point. But yeah, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you guys. Also, I'm very close to 500 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. It doesn't hurt to subscribe either. It'll make you stay tuned for the next video as well, so you guys don't have to miss it. And keep coming back and typing my channel name in the search bar, or finding it luckily through like recommendations. Just subscribe. It doesn't hurt, and it helps out my channel, and it, you know, motivates me more to make content like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.